All right. Hello, everybody. We are into module three. So it is that time for me to reach out now. Why did I not do that earlier in week one? I totally forgot to give you guys a video. The reason why is because it's just a week of review as far as the portfolio work. For those of you who do have some time and you're used to sitting down and working on your portfolio assignment, feel free to dig into next week's assignment. So let's go ahead and just talk about that real briefly. So on page 6 of your syllabus, it talks about your portfolio assignment that is due tonight at midnight. It basically says work on development of your portfolio, have your binder, start to fill things in. I feel like you guys, we just talked about this for our last week assignment as we finished module 2. So it's the same thing. It is asking you to create your cover sheet. It's asking you to create a summary sheet. Again, you can find those things in your actual workbook. You can just print them off. And then you should have a tab in there, also in your book, for the family questionnaire cover sheet. That can simply say family questionnaires on a sheet and it goes into your binder. So again, there's 3 of those. You can find those on page 6 of your syllabus. And then I'm going to roll ahead to the following week. We'll do 2 things at once here. So I'll stop crinkling paper now. All right. So for next week, due Friday at midnight on the 29th, it's a little bit of work here. These I don't think are hard. They do take a little bit of time. So let's talk about this. You're going to create a bibliography and you're going to write a variety of them. So let me just read what it says here. It says, begin your research on your resource collection 3, the bibliography, and upload your findings to the learning community. So send them to me. Just send them directly like we've always been doing. Send them right to me. What are we looking for? So very specific, okay? So RC3 says prepare a bibliography that includes the titles, the authors, the publishers, the copyright dates, and a short summary of 10 developmentally appropriate children's books that you have used for young children. Candidates pursuing a bilingual, we don't have any bilingual this time, so skip that section. Subjects you might consider, they give us a variety of things to think about. So they talk about cultural or linguistic group identity, gender identity, children with special needs, separation, divorce, remarriage, family structures. So again, we're looking for some kind of content that is going to meet some specific individuals that you maybe have in your program, or that you likely might have come into your program. So again, we might be looking to the future. Um, Phases of the cycle of human life, reproduction or death, and other topics that reflect the children and the families that you work with. So, again, we might be talking about culture here. You might be talking about a special type of family. If you have an example, 2 moms raising children, we maybe would want to have a book that talks about that type of family. All right. So, anyways, we are going to look for that. On a bibliography, it's going to have all those information. I'm going to tell you to look at books at least 2000 and newer. Um, as I do this, I'm going backwards on the screen. So, anyways, it's a backward thing. So we're looking to go forward from that. The reason I'm telling you that, there's some great classics out there, and if you find a really good one and it seems to check all the boxes, absolutely feel free to use that. However, sometimes there's just things that we don't do anymore. Example, you might grab a book out of the 50s and there's people smoking in books. We just don't do that in children's books anymore. So again, that's just an example. But we want to make sure that they're rather current. Current practice, current research, current what we would expect in a childcare program. Um, so I kind of gave you guys a little bit of that list of what we might look for. Again, you can find that on page 7 of your syllabus. Again, I print mine on half sheets just to save a little bit of paper and ink. So you can look for that. Know that I'm going to be looking for those things. So if you've forgotten to write a publisher date, if you forgot to write a whatever, now some of you will go right to the Amazon or the Google world, and you will grab a title right from there. You might even copy the picture and plop the picture in, and then all the information. Again, it's your portfolio. It is your tool. Those look super awesome. They're super cute. Again, there's no real criteria that way, but I will be looking for those specific things. So if you've forgotten a detail, it's coming back, and you're going to have to update it and bring it forward. Easier to find it, gather all the information. If you can't find all the information, maybe just pick a different book. All right. So that's about all there is. Again, that assignment is due due by next Friday. So today I'm writing this on the 22nd. Is that right? Yeah, the 22nd. So good. We got a whole week to work on those. They will take a little time. I don't think it shouldn't really take you a ton of time. For some of you, you're trying to Google search things on your phone. For me, I don't do that well. For me, I do much better if I can just sit in front of a computer or a tablet, something that's a little bit bigger. I can copy paste. I can even resend it to myself in an email so that I can copy and paste it into a Word doc. You guys do you. I'm not the youngest person here, so sometimes my methods are not always top notch. You guys have better things. That is all I have for you guys this week. I hope that you find the videos helpful. Again, we will try to keep up with these because I'm hearing from you guys that they are indeed helpful. And if I'm missing anything, you need anything at all specifically, please always feel free to reach out to me. You guys, we're doing it. We're rocking module 3. We're working our way through it. Keep up the excellent work. Again, it is a commitment. You guys you're doing well. So keep up with it. Give me a shout out if you have questions. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend and take care. Bye bye, all.